Good morning, students. Let us study the 10th class bioscience topic, mechanism of urine formation. So in the previous class we have seen the structure of a nephron, how it helps in the filtration. Let us study today. Now the different stages are involved in the process of filtration. If you want to filter and if you want to get the concentrated urine out, the Bowman's capsule, the glomerulus, the renal tubule, the collecting tubule, all these are known to participate in the filtration process, and this occurs in different stages. So what are those different stages? We will see. The first stage is called as glomerular filtration. Bowman's capsule is a cup-like structure which contains network of capillaries, and that is glomerulus. So in this cup, how waste materials are filtered out? That is glomerular filtration. The blood will enter into the glomerulus and it gets filtered under high pressure. So network capillaries are very fine structures. So they have small openings, and this blood, once it enters the capillaries, it has a greater pressure inside because of smaller openings. So high pressure, and the waste substances and useful materials are filtered out. So these capillaries are helping in the separation of waste materials and the useful materials, and that you are calling it as primary urine. So after separation you are calling it as a primary urine. Then the second step is tubular reabsorption. So the second step will occur in the renal tubule. So renal tubule is having the proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, and then distal convoluted tubule. So that structure we have seen. So how the steps will occur, how the filtration will occur, we will see. The primary urine, so from the glomerulus, from the cup region, Bowman's capsule, the urine will enter the renal tubule. And here can you see reabsorption? So absorption has occurred, but again reabsorption, second stage, reabsorption will occur from the primary urine. Whatever waste materials, if they are present, they are absorbed in the second stage. So second stage, the primary urine is known to have the composition of blood. The chemical composition of blood, whatever is there, it is similar to the composition of the blood, but there are no blood capillaries, blood cells. So blood cells are not present in this primary urine. So what is primary urine made up of? Primary urine is similar to blood but without blood cells. This primary urine is entering the proximal peritubular capillaries. So if you see the structure, many capillaries are present surrounding, that you are calling it as peritubular capillaries. They will help in reabsorption. And these are moving into the next tubule, that is loop of Henle. So tubular secretion, here the step is reabsorption, here first step is filtration, the third step is secretion. So what happens in the loop of Henle? The urine whatever is traveling through the loop of Henle, again whatever waste materials are there which are not filtered still in the blood are secreted into the loop of Henle. Then from the loop of Henle, formation of concentrated urine. The urine will move into the next region, and here it is getting concentrated. Concentrated means thicker in nature. So the urine which is present in the loop of Henle will enter the collecting tubule, the next region, and in the collecting tubule, because of this vasopressin chemical, it becomes concentrated. So vasopressin will help in the concentration of the urine. So all these different stages, what do you understand? The different regions of the nephron help in the filtration, reabsorption, secretion and concentration of the urine. So can you see here, this is the structure of the nephron, and we have studied different regions, Malpighian body, renal tubule, collecting tubule. So first see the Bowman's capsule. This in blood vessels which have blood capillaries which are present inside the cup is glomerulus. So this glomerulus, once the blood enters the glomerulus, it filters the waste materials, water and the other useful substances and releases. So next step you can see the tubular region. Can you see the tubular region? So this tubular region is the one which will help in the reabsorption. So first stage is filtration, second stage is reabsorption. So once it enters the renal tubule, the primary urine, you call it as primary urine, and that primary urine will be reabsorbed. So waste materials are removed out and the useful substances are reabsorbed. Now once it enters the loop of Henle, so can you see this loop like structure? This is the loop of Henle where secretions are released. So the primary urine enters the loop of Henle where the secretions will occur, and these are the PTC, peritubular capillaries, which are throwing the materials, waste materials into loop of Henle, and once into the loop of Henle, the secretory substances enter the collecting duct. So next region is collecting duct. So once they enter the collecting duct, there is a vasopressin which is concentrating the diluted urine, and that concentrated urine will pass into the pelvis. So here you are having the concentrated urine which is released out. So maximum absorption of water will occur in the nephron and the urine becomes concentrated because of the vasopressin. If at all a person is having the deficiency, if the person is suffering with any of the diseases, he may urinate with greater water. So his urine will not be concentrated. That stage you are calling it as diabetes insipidus. So in the patients who are suffering with the diabetes insipidus, they will be having urine which is watery in nature. That their water which is present in the blood is not absorbed and the urine will not become concentrated. So he will release the dilute urine.